sometimes get to work. It ain't your fault. It's just the system.
Okay. Well, it's been a while since I've done this. Okay. Um, I'm Mike, and this is Mike's Video Game and Stuff podcast. I know it's been like about a month since I done my last show, at least a month. And I got a boatload of stuff. I mean, I'm overloaded with stuff. So we're going to start the show off right away with, let's start with the news that Sony brought out a week ago. That in March of 2019, 1 year from now, if you have a PS3 or a PS Vita, PS Plus will not be supported on those systems anymore. They're going to discontinue their service on those systems. I'm not sure if I'm correct. I could be wrong. You should be able to have the games up to then to play, but I think it's just that they're not going to add any more games to that. I'm not sure if you heard of that, Tim.
Yeah, that was my understanding. Just nothing new. What you have, you can keep, but just don't expect it. In a year from now, don't expect anything new to be showing up in PlayStation Plus.
I think if you drop PlayStation Plus, you lose everything.
Well, don't you lose it until you re-sign it back up? Then you should have it again. And you've
Oh,
already got
okay,
it downloaded. I don't think it's going to just disappear.
right.
It's just nothing new will be available.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are upset with that. You know, I was talking to somebody, I was talking about downloading stuff. Is that, you know, how PlayStation Now is? I just don't understand how they cannot, on their system, the Pro at least, download old titles like PS2 and that. And I know it's a different architecture and that. Why can't you play a disc? I mean, Xbox One, you can play a disc and it upgrades it. And you don't have to worry about it. Downloading it to your system, you can play a disc. As
Yep,
long as you
I
have
have
the
no answer
disc.
for you.
It's just kind of weird. Or you could just download it or something like that. I wish Sony would have done it that way instead of streaming. Because I tried PlayStation Now, and the streaming is not that great at times. It just lags and lags. And then sometimes the sound or the voices are off. But, yeah, that was just something I had a conversation with somebody, a friend of mine that has a Xbox One X, and he was, you know, discussing why doesn't Sony do something like that. I couldn't tell him. That's between Sony and the rest of us.
Right.
But everybody wanted backward compatibility, but nobody, you know. But anyway, besides Sony's little thing, we also got a game, and nobody thought it would come out. I'm not sure who's bringing it over. I want to say it's the same people that brought Uncharted. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Uh, but I know it's coming out a remastered version of Burnout Paradise to the PS4
Uh
and
huh.
Xbox One. It's going to be $39.99. And yes, there will be a physical copy and a digital copy. So you have a choice of which version you want. Of course, if you're like me and you got a Best Buy credit card and or rewards and all that goodies, you can save a boatload of money if you have rewards points, or you can save 20% off it. You know, it's up to you. And you know me, I like physical copies of stuff.
Yep.
So
Yes, I
anyway,
do.
uh, Let me look that up quick. Because I know I saw them. I know it's by EA and Criteria, that's what it says, but let me see if there's any more information. So it says, but I thought Criteria was gone. So
I'm glad they're not.
I don't know who's making it. But anyway, yeah, that's coming out Friday. This coming Friday, you'll be able to play Burnout Paradise on either your Xbox One or your PS4, PS4 Pro. I think there's a 4K upgrade for the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro. I'm pretty sure there is some upgradable stuff. You get all the DLC from the PS3 version. So it means you get all the cars, all the old, cars like the Ghostbuster lookalike cars and that. So you're getting everything. That's not a bad deal.
Nope. Sounds really good.
Especially people like me that wanted it to come on PS4, and now it is. So I'm happy for it. Now all they gotta do is bring my one game. I know a lot of people are against it. Just like this one, they want Burnout Takedown instead. And then I wanted what was that other game EA made, racing game?
Oh crap.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Used to play it a lot on the PS3.
Need for Speed, right?
Yeah, Need for Speed, thank you. The Need for Speed. I know a lot of people want one of the other games I would like to see Most Wanted from PS3 remastered. I think they should do it. I mean, people will be happy. Some people don't be happy about it, but who knows? But that's a little bit of Sony news until we get up to the big E3 show, which is coming out. And I heard they're not letting too many people in. They cut it down. And the prices are, if you want to reserve it, there's so many, it's probably gone by now, but there was like tickets for as much as $250 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And then the tickets after that would be like $150 or something. Or maybe it's the other way around. Who knows? But they're not going to have that much public in there this time. You will hope.
Right.
But we'll never know until then. It gets closer and closer.
Very
because
true.
they could change their mind.
Yep.
And screw everybody else out. Now comes the other news. And this is why you're on, Tim. We are going to discuss our thoughts on the latest Nintendo Direct and what we thought of it. Let's start out with this. On a score of 1 to 5, what would you rate it?
For me, probably a 2.
Yep, I'm going to say it. I don't have a Switch or that, but, I have some Nintendo items, retro systems and that, but yeah, I'm going to say a 2. I saw it, sped through it, kept going. Okay, like you said earlier when we were talking, move along, let's bring the next item, Okay. Was there anything that you'd like to talk about, the good points, the bad points, what you thought about it?
Well, being one thing I'd say, being a 3DS owner, it sounds like I'm gonna be well taken care of for a while yet. If I was a Switch owner, I would wonder why are they still supporting the 3DS so much. And I don't know. I'm glad they are though. It keeps me from wanting to buy a Switch.
Yeah, people are not gonna be happy with some other news. I heard rumors. It's just rumors. I could be wrong. Sometimes I am. Uh, that sooner or later they're gonna stop supporting the 3DS because they're gonna focus more on the Switch.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of Switch owners out there wishing it would happen sooner rather than later. Because, like I said, it just keeps keeps me from wanting to buy one. Because, quite honestly, there's nothing on there in the games I'd be interested in, or have already been out on other systems. Yeah, I could play it on the go. I really don't care to do it because I didn't really care for the game anyway. If I wanted to play it, I could have already.
Right.
So that's not an interest. Some of the other games are just uh, typical garbage games. I don't know. Sushi Warriors or Sushi Wars, whatever. I mean, really? That's just not for me. That's for kids and stuff. So
What about the? You hear that if you buy a game full price, you get like $3 in coins to buy for future purchases. What?
yeah, I don't know. To me, that's the best deal they had when they had the digital deluxe when they first brought the Wii U. That was a pretty good deal because when you bought games, it was like build up money, and it's through doing that I was able to get Xenoblade uh, X Chronicles X, you know, for free. As I just built the points, and so I don't have to pay money for it. So I don't know.
Uh,
That
it
deal I
just
guess is okay.
there's a lot of stuff that was wrong with that. They focused a lot on Mario Tennis more than they should. I know they said they're going to focus on it, but I I don't know. They also focused on they didn't give much detail, but you see at the end, which shows the one Splatoon character looking up, and then she has the what was it logo in her eyesight, the Smash Brother, Super Smash
Yeah.
Brother logo. So there's a game. Whether or not it's a new game, or they're going to take the Wii U game and remaster it and just add on to it, build on to it. A lot of people think that's what they should do. Just remaster it and add on to it. Because it looks good the way it is now. Why ruin it? And they sold, you know, what else
hmm
more can you want?
I really don't know. Again, I've got Smash Brothers already on the Wii U. Don't play it that much anymore. Uh, Knowing it's on the Switch now is not compelling me to buy the Switch. So again, it's not for me. Although I'd say enjoy it while you can because probably by the fall you'll be paying for your online like everyone else.
That's another thing. I don't get the. They didn't bring anything up about the online service. And it's been a year since the system's been out.
Yeah, I wonder if they're saving that possibly for E3.
Oh, you can only hope. And it better be something better than what they plan on doing. Oh, you can use your phone. You can use this. You're gonna plug this up to your head and the hopes
hmm
that you can get somebody to chat with you. Because nobody's gonna
Yeah,
want to chat with you with doing it that way.
it's not a very compelling system. At least it ain't to me.
But yeah, there's a lot of people are upset about that. The news and everything for Nintendo. I mean, they expected more surprises like the mini was.
Yeah. Only thing I say about that, I think probably being so close to E3, they probably really shouldn't have been expecting too much. I mean, E3's what, 3 months away? Not that far. If they release too much stuff now, there's not much point in E3. So, what I seen kind of was expecting is stuff that wasn't that big a deal. Some things we already knew about. So,
Yeah, we'll see what the future is gonna be like for Nintendo. I mean, they're really selling the system out still. A couple of the stores by me keep selling out. and they get about 5 to 15 at a time. So that's a lot of selling out.
Yeah, that's true.
So it must be good.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, as I say, I don't see them selling out around here. I mean, I see the units move every now and then, but I tell you one thing I do see sold out still. Haven't seen it for a couple weeks in the Monster Hunter world.
I've seen it by me. We have it.
Yep, yep. So
It's just
at
where you're
at
located.
least in BFE, they're selling out, which is surprising because this ain't a huge gaming area. But apparently, people are liking their Monster Hunter. Walmart's not able to keep it in stock for the moment.
Okay, I want to give a shout out to Michael, I guess, Furberger. Okay. Haha. Not going to go anywhere with that. We'll leave it at that. But anyway, yeah, he gave me I guess, a thumbs up. But anyway, let's continue. Nintendo is just like, I'm thinking E3 is going to be where they release a lot of news and that. They'll have their own little direct either before or during E3. I know they'll have a bigger one coming up, so I wouldn't expect anything big until then. Who knows? Maybe they'll come up with something else. Hey, we're going to upgrade the Switch now. It's going to be the Switch. What would he do with that? They had a 3DS, 2DS. What was the 3DS when they upgraded it?
The new 3DS.
Yeah, the new 3DS. Here we got it. It's going to be called the new Switch. Just to confuse the parents.
Yep. Why not?
Now the parents won't know what to get their kids. I want the new Switch. Well, can I get a new Switch? Oh, here you go. That's not the right one.
Just got you a new one.
That's supposed to say new Switch. Okay. Can I get the one that says new Switch? That'll be $100 more. No way in hell. Sorry, Timmy, this ain't happening. So, yeah. So, anyway, let's see, any other news that you could think of for any of the platforms or systems?
No, not really. Other than I know there's a new Monster Hunter DLC coming out before too long if it's not out already. Free. No loot boxes here. Thank you very
Ooh.
much, Capcom. One of the few times I can say I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Until you're done playing with it, there ain't nothing to play again.
That's okay. I've still
Yeah,
got
but
hundreds of
people
hours left in Monster Hunter.
I know somebody's got like 200 and some hours in Zelda and still exploring it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not that far yet, but I'm over 150.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Hey. Don't swear it on my fucking show. Oh, wait, by the way, I forgot to mention, this is a mature audience show. So if your kids are watching it or whatever, cover their ears and pull them away from the TV if you don't want them to be exposed to this. Otherwise, as I would say, deal with it.
Jeez.
Gee whiz, what?
I'm getting the hell beat out of me for no reason.
Well, I got some loot I want to show because that's what this show is all about, the overloading of loot that I got. And it's a boatload between games and movies and other goodies. And let's just say I am now a proud owner. I know a lot of people say you got the wrong thing. The iPhone X. I did pick one up. I got a deal. If I get a different phone number and do this and turn my phone in, I get a discount. And right now my phone bill is about $20 or $20, $30 less a month. after, I signed up for that. So there's no, what do you call it, expiring date for that. It's going to continue as long as I keep the phone. So yeah, iPhone X, I like it. There's some features that could have been done better. But yeah. Now, I bought a boatload of games. This is not a joke. Not a real boatload of games, but I got 2 more from limited runs I need to wait for. And one's I think it's called Revenant or Revenant Saga. It's an old school RPG. I'll be getting that soon, whenever they release it. And then for limited run, I picked up, I forgot the name of the game. I have to look it up now. I hate when I do that. I'm trying to find out, but I can't even remember where Amazon is. Oh, limited run. Limited. Okay, it's called Revenant Saga. That's the one I picked up. And that should be coming out in a few weeks. And then the other game I bought, they still got copies of this Lethal League. I don't even know nothing about the game. They got copies of the PS4. And then they got the soundtrack bundle one. Or they got the soundtrack itself. But the one I wanted was Super Hydra. It's an old school shmup game. I didn't get the big $50-some box that looks like a retro Super Nintendo box with the soundtrack poster and everything in it. I just picked up the basic game. But anyway, those are my 2 games. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm a little bit tired. I worked all weekend. I was helping out somebody, ushering in that during I guess we had Gabriel Iglesias here for 3 shows this weekend. 2 on Friday, one on Saturday, yesterday, which I did before I went to my job during 3rd shift. So yeah, Fluffy was here. I got to see him. I mean, he did really good. The opening act was, I forgot the guy's name too. It was kind of dry. But when Fluffy was on the first show, he was on until 8:30, 8:40, and they had to rush everybody out. But you know how people are, they're not going to come. They're not going to leave.
Oh, yeah.
So the second show Friday night, because I took off of work so I can help my friend with this, and I really enjoyed doing it. Sure, it's just volunteering that, but there's some perks you get with it. And he didn't get on the stage until after 11, close to 11:30. We left early, but I guess he was going until 1:30. I mean 1:15 he stopped finally, because the show didn't start till, the opening act didn't get started until 10:15. Last night, I guess it was 6 o'clock started. No, it was like 15 after, because we were still seating people. Yeah, some people were like, oh, I was on first level, how'd I end up here? Because your ticket says you're up here. Well, what am I, no, you can't do anything. I learned how to handle stuff like that. Tell them to go to the box office if you got ticket problem. We're only here to seat you, and that's it. And if you want to fight with people and start a fight with people, yeah, then we go get security. Other than that, it was a great time. He did a good show. Like I said, he but yeah. Now let's get into games I got. Oh God. I'm sorry if I shouldn't be doing this now. I wanted to do it later, but I got other stuff that came up that I need to take care of before I go back to work tonight. And believe me, third shift can drag you down. So, you still there, Tim?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
First game I'm going to discuss. It's in my system. I picked up a copy of Dissidia Final Fantasy, or Dissidia NT Final Fantasy. I will say I haven't played much of it. You know what? Why don't we move the camera a little bit towards this way? Maybe we can get a little more light. Or maybe it's because it's dark on the thing. I don't know. I got the shade open. I don't know how much more you need. This might help better. So yeah, I got the steel box version. Maybe if I took that up, maybe it'll look better. It's a fighting game with all your Final Fantasy characters, and you can't see this either. I need to get some new lighting. When I move out in about a month or so, hopefully the new place will have better lighting. Either that or I just need to start doing something else. Second game I picked up, I have yet to play. The city I played a little bit of is Shadow of the Colossus remake. And this is in 4K too. I believe it's in 4K, isn't it? Maybe not. I'll find out. I thought it said it was in 4K. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if I turn it this way. Okay, maybe this will work. Okay. Let me adjust the camera one more time. Sorry about the mess in the room, everyone. It's just there. And the next game, now I picked these up, but I'll show them a little bit afterward. But this game, there's a mixed bag of this remake of a Square Enix game. It used to be, I believe, Squaresoft at the time. The Super Nintendo Secret of Mana. A lot of people don't like the CG cutscenes and all that. They don't like the remake music or whatever you want to call it. So there's a lot of, ifs on it. Now, here's another game. It's supposed to be a remake of a classic game. I never saw this before, but I guess it's by THQ Nordic. It's called Rad Rogers. And it's supposed to be Rad Roger World 1, really. But anyway, it's a classic game that, it's supposed to be in the style of a Super Nintendo game. So that's the platform you got. There's a lot of stuff in this game. It's just reference on. And there is it's rated M, so you know what to expect. Bad language. And yes, there is bad language in it. The next game, rated T, by, I believe it's, It's called Black Hole Complete Edition. I do not know what this game is about. I just saw videos of it. It looked cool. So, those are the games I got for now. Now, on my phone, I will say this. I do have, because I've been playing Final Fantasy 15 on my system a little bit more lately. I gotta get back into it maybe today or tomorrow, depending how I feel. But if I can find something. If I can find it. Where are my games? Okay. I picked up this game from my phone. Hopefully you can see it. It's the pocket version of Final Fantasy 15. I don't know what happened to the sound. So as you can tell, it kept the music in. But let me see if I can load up a game. The characters are like super deformed characters in that. And it doesn't have all the side quests and bonus quests and that like the big guy had. Let's see if we can. It has the original music from the game. But if you could see it, Tim, maybe you could tell me what you thought about how it looks. It plays pretty smooth. I believe you gotta have an iPhone 7 or 8 or newer.
Mm-hmm.
The eats at the quay left me with a hankering for seafood.
Okay, let's see.
Well, I'll just move the characters around. You can't really see it much because the reflection of the
Shall we
TV.
shop a bit?
I try to get as close as I can.
Mm-hmm.
You always have that book in your hand. Is it that good?
Want to borrow it?
Just run down the major plot points.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, just a little grainy.
Well,
But I can kind of see it. It can sort of be good. Looks good,
you
though.
can watch
Yeah.
it on the video and that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Online and that. So what happens is you get one chapter free. And then after that, they lock it out and you gotta, well, you have to download all 10 chapters of the story. Once you download all 10, you have a chance to purchase it for $21 it is. Some odd number. So, yeah. Okay. I'm trying to make sure that the game is on. Let me show you the other game that I picked up on my phone. Now, this is a totally free one. Whether you want to buy gems or whatever they got in this game, that's totally up to you. But I have, maybe you can see a little bit better this one. Maybe reflect, see some things look better without. It's the City of Final Fantasy, Opera Omnia. So you can create your who you want to fight with in there. It's similar to a regular Dissidia game. You're gonna have 3 people fighting for you, then you're gonna have another one as a backup. And you can collect, I think, up to 25 characters, like the Big Brother game on the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I know it looks kind of grainy, but You have an idea.
Oh yeah.
Then you got your missions and everything in that little box. You can upgrade. It's not a hard game to learn in that. It's really easy once you get the hang of it. But it's free. So what do you expect? Well, I expect a real good, hearty, healthy game that looks like it's ready to put my 3D glasses on or virtual reality and I can see it better. No, it's not going to work that way. Not on no portable phone game. Yeah. Now we're going to get into the bigger haul. I said I had a iPhone X, and I can prove it. See, I had my games. Now, I had trouble with my desktop computer. Okay, so Best Buy. I love the open box items. So I took a shot at an open box versus refurbished. I know I'm going to get shipped for it, but oh well. It's to me. That's for the computer. I bought a laptop, a used laptop. You still there, Tim?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you stopped watching the video.
Nope, still here.
Okay. So, I bought an open box Asus computer. It's certified. I'm trying to look at this and make sure I get this right. So, here is my computer. I'm not going to, it's a, I think it's like, it's an i5 7th generation, I believe. 5th or 7th. Let me look it up. They should have everything on here, but they don't. 7th generation i5. It's a, I believe 15.6 screen. I just turned the computer on. I am an idiot. Well, now we'll find out if it works. I can always shut it down. It loads up quick. It had some wonderful features to it that I like. It's a touch screen. It has 1 terabyte hard drive space. No, it doesn't have the SD, the solid state one. I'm trying to get my other computer to work. No, I'm still trying to get this to work. Okay. Power shutdown. Okay. I mean, it's a good set. It's a good computer. What I was trying to say is, I swear you touch anything on there and it still goes back on. It has Harman Kardon speakers. Good brand. It had, also had, I want to say 12. Alright, here it is a feature. It had, it's a 15.6 inch slim drive. RAM is DDR4, 4 gig plus 8, so I'm thinking 12 gigs of onboard RAM. Uh, doesn't say what kind of sound, but it has 3 USB 3.0 and the rest is hard drive is like I said 1 terabyte. I'm sure I'll figure some other junk that's in here. I know I'm starting to bore people with this. Yeah, but it's like a $800-900 computer. I picked it up for like $625. Not a bad deal. It's in excellent condition. Also, since there's no DVD drive writer, I bought one of these, $20. I also picked up a Easy Store Western Digital 2 terabyte drive. So that's my computer for now. What do you think, Tim?
Nice.
Yeah, it should be because I'm going to stop using the desktop sometime soon and just keep the laptop going. Now, I got to move this. That's here for now. I don't know. I'll get into the shirts. You know I'm a Brewer fan, right, Tim?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And have you ever heard of the Brewers? You know the Brewers from the 80s or that? 1980s?
Yeah, Robin Yount era, stuff like that.
Have you ever heard of a thing called the Barrel Man? It was a mascot
no.
at the time
Okay, nope.
when they
Can't say I've
first
heard of
came
it.
to Milwaukee. Well, they got shirts I found at a Goodwill. One of them was new. This was like, and that's the Barrel Man. That's only one shirt. I have another Barrel Man shirt, which is better, that I was really pleased to get for $2-3. It's called Roll Out the Barrel with the Barrel Man on it.
Roll out the barrel. Like
Yep.
polka.
That's pretty good. So those are my shirts that I picked up. Now, I know Skippy ain't here today, but I wanted to show something because him and I were talking about it. And I know I showed it before, but it does work. I tested it out. I just put it back in the box to re-unbox it. It's the Nintendo SF30 wireless gamepad from 8BitO. They do make some good quality stuff. So, this is the Famicom version that I picked up. Let's see.
Get back in the broadcast.
Uh-oh, you lost?
Nope, it had to load back up, so there we are.
Okay. And it's really good the way it feels. It doesn't feel funky or anything, but it's a really good feel to it. You got your little dongle to play, you know, for a Bluetooth dongle, and they gave you an HDMI cable. The mini micro thingamajig. USB thing. That's how I'm getting the hiccups. So that was like $25. They have a more expensive one. So that's my gamepad. I found something in my car. And this is from years ago. It's a soundtrack But if you look at it, it looks like a GameCube game in a way. That's how small the CD is. It's by Fei Wong from the Final Fantasy VIII games. It's Eyes on Me song. It does have the lyrics in English. And that, I don't think you can see much. Probably can't read it. But yeah, I got the CD. So let me pop it out.
Is the Brewers game televised today? Do you know?
I have no idea. Who are they playing?
I'd have to look it up. I know St. Louis, their game's televised today. I'll be watching that one.
So there's CD, and that's the disc. That's the size of it. Really small, micro. Back here. All right, everybody. I'm going to take a real quick break. I will be back. So I'm going to put this on pause. And then when I get back, we'll start the broadcast up again. I need to get something that might wake me up a little bit. So I'll be back in a couple minutes.
I can see when you get back.
You sure you're going to be here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, I'm heading back. Be right there, Tim.
Hey, I'm right here.
Oops.
None of baseball.
Either that or I'll be in the hospital the way I'm going.
St. Louis is televised.
You can hear me?
Now, yeah, say a lot of baseball to watch. Say the Sucky Reds are televised, St. Louis is televised, and Milwaukee's televised today. So
Now maybe I can watch it.
they play Cleveland. You'll have to listen to the Cleveland broadcast, so I'm sure you won't care about that. I was gonna say, is Milwaukee's normal radio station WTMJ?
Yes, it is.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. So, yep, it is. It is the Cleveland side of the game. It's going to be televised. It no matter.
That's okay.
Either one's good. Yep. As long as it's on TV.
All right, I'm back, and we're talking baseball. Welcome back to Mike and Tim's baseball podcast, where we argue about who's better.
It's a
kidding.
short argument.
Yes, it is. Your team sucks. Let's get over it.
Hey,
I got a Go-Gurt to eat. As soon as it thaws out, I'm eating this. So let's get back. Okay, I bought something else. And this is a big item. I have a 4K TV, right? Right, Tim?
that's what you say. I
Wait,
believe you.
wait. That's what I got here, is a 4K TV. Well, you won't be able to see this in 4K, but anyway. I decided
getting
since the PS4 Pro does not play 4K movies. And I wanted
real
to...
strange move
Yeah.
by Sony.
So, anyway, let's try to move this back. See if this works. If not, we'll just move back again. I'm trying to pack stuff up before I move. So I'm trying to put stuff away too. I picked up, now I go to Best Buy. Let me get this. I go to Best Buy and this guy is trying to get me to buy the most expensive DVD player they got there. Good for him. But that's not what I'm there for. So I'm like, I want to get something that's in a budget range. So he's trying to get me to buy a $300 Sony Blu-ray, 4K Blu-ray. I said, not interested. How about this one? How about the LG? That's garbage. No, LG is not garbage. They got a great TV. I love it. It's garbage. Sony's better. Well, good for you for trying to sell the item. Because I'm not going to buy it. Then he's trying to get me to buy this Sonos set, which was about $1,700. 2 rear speakers, the soundbar, and the subwoofer. The soundbar and the subwoofer are $700 each. I'm like, yeah, that's a little too crazy. And I guess it's supposed to be better than the Atmos right now, because nothing's encoded with Dolby Atmos, at least not much. It doesn't seem like anything is really encoded in 4K either, because when you stream, there isn't much streaming services you can get in 4K at the moment. So anyway, I picked up this little guy for only $200. I picked up an LG Ultra HD Blu-ray disc player, which also has high-res audio. So it's really good audio in here. So I wanted to watch movies, so this one's regularly $200. The next day I saw it. They dropped it to $100 on a 3-day sale. So I'm like, I'm going to pick it up. So I picked that up. And I picked up some movies in 4K. One, what do you think is a guilty pleasure of mine for movies?
I know one of mine's Resident Evil, so
Really?
yeah.
Okay,
Those
mine.
movies are terrible, but I like watching
Okay, I'll give you a hint. The first movie came out in like 1980 something, and it took it like 10 or 12 years to come out with the sequel. What movie came out 10, 12 years?
I probably should know, but I'm drawing a blank. Comedy or action adventure or something like that.
Action adventure.
About 10 years between movies.
Let's put it this way. He used to be the governor of a state.
Oh, okay. You're talking about Schwarzenegger movie, I'm sure.
Bingo.
Okay. Well, he didn't make a second Predator movie, so that couldn't be Predator.
No, because after the second one was good. The first and second one was good, but after that everything fell apart. The third one was bad, and Genocide, whatever, was terrible.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what all he made. No, the
I'll be
Predator,
back.
he did. Terminators, yeah. Crap, I just can't
I
believe.
gotta turn the camera
Totally
around
blind.
because I can't see shit with this lighting. Sorry, folks.
I totally blanked on the Terminators.
It Terminator 2 Judgment Day. It was like under $15 for the 4K version. I thought I'd buy it. So I picked that one up. Now comes the fun stuff. What do you think I would buy again? What is my favorite? You know, it's a TV show, there's movies from the 90s, and now they came up with another, re-envision of the DC comics. What do you think is my favorite movie?
I have no idea.
I'll give you a hint. Look
Yeah, I'll probably need one.
at the shirt.
Old school, I can see that on it.
God dang it, Tim, you can't see who's on it.
Is that a Spider-Man?
There's two people climbing up a wall.
Batman Robin?
Yes.
Okay.
So I got the trilogy
Oh,
of.
okay. Now I see it. Okay, I couldn't make it out. Okay.
I got the trilogy of the Dark Knight HDR trilogy. So I picked that up. It's $70.
Good series of movies.
I like it. The second one's probably the best because Ledger was. Heath Ledger, my fault. Heath Ledger was the Joker. You can't tell me he was not the Joker. He did justice on the Joker.
Yes, and sadly for him, he couldn't tell the difference either.
Yeah, he committed suicide. And they were supposed to put him in, I think, some other movies. I'm beginning to wonder if he was supposed to be in Suicide Squad originally. And I think they were supposed to maybe. I wish Chris Nolan was still Batman. I don't like, what's his name? Who's
I don't
Batman?
think too many people really do.
Who's Batman now? I can't remember his name.
I'm trying to forget his name. He played Daredevil.
Oh, freaking
Also.
hate. See, I hate when I forget stuff.
And I can't help it. I'm drawing as much a blank as you are. And I know I see his face. I can't put a name to him.
Well,
though.
we'll have to go look up Google.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, I'll draw it up real quick. Batman.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, okay. Ben Affleck is not that great. And I think I have. Do I have Batman versus Superman? I might have it.
Hey, I will tell you this though. The kid who played the Joker in the Gotham TV series, I thought was very good.
See, I didn't get to see the Gotham series.
It's on Netflix. You can watch anytime you want if you got it.
Oh, you mean before he became the Joker?
Yeah, but you can definitely tell he's going to be the Joker. No ifs, ands, or buts.
I just
And I think
like. I think.
think he plays. I'm not going to say he's going to be Heath Ledger. I'm thinking he's not bad. He's actually pretty good. He's a pretty good Joker.
Yeah, but keep Ledger. Nicolas Cage was a good Joker too. Was it Nicolas
Who?
Cage?
I mean,
No,
Jack
not Nic-
Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson. I keep calling him.
Yeah, Jack
Excuse me.
Nicholas.
I'm an
Nicolas
idiot.
Cage was a terrible Ghost Rider. I hated him in that movie.
Oh,
I want to see Ghost Rider come back. I want to get some actor who's not real well known, take that role, make it his own. Forget that. Jesus, what the hell his name is? I said him in to go. Nicolas Cage ever played it? Just burn that memory and put something good in there.
was that Nicolas Cage in that movie? Con Air. Was that him?
Yeah, he was in Con Air. That's a good movie. I didn't mind him in that. I didn't mind him.
No,
in
he
the
did good there, but some of the
I
other
just
shit
hated
he
him as
does.
Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze.
Ain't that the truth? Okay, let's get into the Batman stuff because I got a shitload of Batman stuff. I got off of not eBay, Amazon. and Best Buy. Best Buy screwed up one of my orders. They sent me 2 copies of the same thing. Now, I found out this was only 7 something, but it's Batman Year One. It came with it was on sale at the time. It came with a graphic novel, the DVD, and a Blu-ray. So you get a boatload of stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing that one. You know what? We haven't done this in a while. Why not do an opening? You got some time, right?
Yeah. I got
Okay.
time.
I don't want to take too much time on
Right.
myself.
I'm
We're
good
good.
for the 15 minutes or so. Maybe
Well,
20.
but 20 minutes is the max is all I'm going to do. So, let's see. We have to pull this off. That looks familiar, like that was on the, what was that with the arm that came with the hand, the Metal Gear Solid 5, I think it was. It came with the hand and I flipped the bird at somebody. Oh, look at this. Yeah, that was in one of my podcasts. I remember that. So you got the novel. Here, the movies are in the back of the novel. And there's a code. So you get the digital comics or something, I think you get.
Hey, can you hold that code up so I can see it better on the screen?
No,
Okay, well, I tried.
it's already been used.
Oh, okay.
Besides, there you go. You got the DVD. I think the Blu-ray's at the bottom. No, the Blu-ray's on the top. Hold the code up. Yeah, if you want to use a useless code.
No thanks.
I like the comic though. Look at it. Looks like the guy's grabbing a Mickey Mouse phone. It's
Yep.
just weird.
I can see it was a Mickey Mouse phone.
I'm gonna watch this later. But yeah, you get that. Now the other thing I wanted, but they screwed it up, was remember a long time ago I bought the Batman TV series and then Return of the Cape Crusader with Burt Ward and Adam West returning. Well, Adam West had one more, before he passed away, had one more movie he did. And it was called Batman versus Two-Face. So it was Adam West. I'm not sure if that's the original voice of Catwoman in there. And Burt Ward, which is Robin. He makes another comeback. So, yeah. So you get the digital copy and all that. I'm not opening this up because you're not getting the code for this either.
Oh, well, just be that way then.
Yeah, I'm a stubborn bitch. Then there's another one, I think it's a CG animation, DC Universe movie Batman Gotham by Gaslight, which is more like the Jack the Ripper in Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can get the movie to look
What
better.
was that one Adam West movie? He was like an astronaut. It's pretty crappy.
Really?
Yeah. It was bad.
So you get the Cape Fear, you get a couple of cartoons and so forth. You got to download movies here, watch anywhere. Yeah, okay. They have all these different. Yes, Golgurt, Mass Attack. I'm having Golgurt for breakfast. It's the easiest thing to have. And it's not messy. Now the other Batman stuff I got 3 more movies. One, The Son of Batman. Picked that up. That was the most expensive one out of everything else. Everything else was like $10 or less. This was like 15. So I picked it up. And because it's hard to get. You can't find it at Best Buy really. You have to go on Amazon and hope they have it. I wish I had better lighting in this room. I wonder if I turn my light off if that would help. I doubt it. But we should try. Oh, you're inviting players in the party? I invited them.
Okay, so just suggesting.
Okay, let me go in there. I'll be back. See what we got. Okay, we invited him. Okay, we're back. Golgurt, yes. I don't know, does this work out better? Now that looks a lot better. You can see it better without the light on in my room. I just can't wait till I move out and then I get something else. And then we got The Son of Batman. Then there's Bad Blood Batman. Oh, now we can't see it again.
Hey, Mass Attack, I just made a new set of armor today. Evade window plus evade extender. Should be hard to hit.
Is he in here?
Now, if you're just watching the show, you can hear me.
Oh, okay. Hey, no talking.
No monster talk allowed.
Or at least until the show's over. I'm doing an unboxing because there's a figure toy in here. An action figure. Not a toy. So you get the movie. Oh, everything's got digital. I'm going to have to download all these movies. I think the code's on the back.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I think it was on Netflix not too long ago either.
And then there's a little figure, which to me looks like it's cheaply made. What would you expect?
Is that an amiibo?
No, it's not an amiibo. You should watch this guy, Metal Jesus Rocks. That's the name of his. That's what they call him. You can't even see it. Maybe we're better off with the light on. Aim it this way. Let's see if this works. You can't see it much. And that's supposed to be Nightwing, I think. Yeah, Nightwing.
Okay.
It's not bad.
No.
I mean, what do you expect for free? It was actually cheaper than the movie itself. So I bought the box set. I think I got that one from Best Buy. Or was it Batman vs. Robin? No, Batman vs. Robin I got from Best Buy. One of them. Now this one I'm going to have to open up with a knife. I don't have a knife with me, Tim. Can you borrow me a knife? Through the magic of TV?
Get the magic of TV, yep.
I'll be right back. I'll find a knife.
Okay.
I have one here somewhere.
Also
Yes,
made a
you
heavy
have
bow gun.
Oh,
I'm
there
gonna start
goes my
practicing
finger.
with that and see if I can make it work. We'll get the evade armor. Like
Huh?
dive and roll around all over the forest floor to evade. Whatever.
Oh, I think I just cut the box. One of these days I'll get this.
Dragons, Angels,
And here's the movie.
Kodachis.
So this is
Dragons.
Batman versus Robin. I don't know, the one guy kind of looks like a Mortal Kombat person. They got Ninja Batman coming out soon. That's another one I could be interested in. Oh look, Batman came out a lot easier. So here's another figure.
Think it's already been removed before?
I
You
don't
get a
know.
return or something possibly?
No, you can't bend them. It's just a statue. So we got that. And then comes the movie. No, I'm going to just take this damn thing off and maybe it will look better. So I get the movie and blah, 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 digital copy, yeah. Can I put it on my Vudu? If I could put everything on Vudu, I have a bigger collection of movies. They should let me have the Batman movies in 4K on Vudu. They need to do that. Dang damn it, I paid, the damn movies are like $70 for all three of them. But I took about $50 off. And that's the movie. But there's one more thing. A couple more
One more
items.
thing.
Couple more items, and then the show is going to be done. And we'll be back in another month or so. Let's see if this works. These are Funko Pop 8-bit Batman characters. Yeah, that's a lot said. But look at this. This is the Batgirl. If you can't see it, maybe I will take it out of the box. But you can just see the side. It looks like a pixelated version of Batman characters.
Right.
Now, so far, I know there's only 3 of them. I'm trying to figure what's on the inside. Oh! Legion of Collection for only $25 usually. Comic book collection. Each box contains exclusive vinyl pop or pop vinyl. 6 boxes a year for $25 a month. No fluff. Every box features at least a $50 value. So this is what you get. Something like that. Now is it $25 a month or is it bi-monthly? I don't know. But that's what was in the Funko Pop. I never took one of these out of the boxes before. Except for my Nathan Drake got smashed. And I'm very sad. Because it was a collector's edition.
That's what we
Uh,
used about the other night, wasn't it? I think.
Yep. You know what? I'm having a hard time getting this out of the box. Fuck it. I'll leave it in the box.
Just leave it in. Yeah.
I don't want to rip the box. Now, the other one of the two is da-da-da. It's the Funko 2017 Fall Convention exclusive one I had to pick up. It was not cheap. I think it was like 15, 20 bucks for the Batman one. Again, pixelated looking.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for the inconvenience if it doesn't look great. I'm sorry, people. As I finish my Go-Gurt. And then the final one. But this is number 11. And it was a GameStop only exclusive, which you can't find anywhere else. So I ended up paying like 25 bucks. Because I wanted it, and it was the cheapest I could find it. GameStop did not have it, and I don't think they were going to get it. Because I looked at about 5 different ones near me. Called them up and asked them, nope. It's going to be a rare one to get, which probably is true. The Joker. They got who is it? 8-bit like horror movies like Freddy Krueger and that, like 8-bit vinyl ones of them. They got like Dig Dug in there. 8-bit video games. Maybe you can see better when I do this. So there. And that's everything. I had
Not a bad haul.
Oh, good grief. The next one will probably be even bigger because it'll probably be about 2 months before I come back.
So you think about picking up some sport crates and opening them too?
Sports crate? What do I need a sports
Yeah,
crate?
if you watch the game today a little bit, you'll see them advertised on there. MLB merchandise shipped to your door once every other month.
Oh, goody. Do I get a hat of a team?
That's supposedly some of the stuff you get. Of course, you can pick your own team, so they'll send you all the crap associated with the team you pick.
Oh, look, I got the Milwaukee Brewers Ryan Braun underwear.
Yep. Already worn.
Already worn, and it stinks. Oh, look, there's blood stains on it.
Yep. In game. Used in game.
Why is there hemorrhoid marks on here?
Yep.
I don't want to know what he did over here.
Great, I got the end where they gave them when they fed in the X-Lax cookies that day.
Hey, do you
before
get the Red Sox bloody socks, or was that on the Cardinals?
Yeah. No, that was good God, I can't think of his name. He was a Red Sox pitcher.
Yep. He had bloody socks all the time for good luck and
his
health.
ankle's bleeding.
My ankle would bleed a lot too. Maybe he had what I
I
had.
can't think of his name. You know, then he ended up buying a video game company and now it's broke.
Now he's broke?
You didn't know that? Yeah, he actually had a video game company, had it, and they made this one game that did
Shit.
kind of okay. I can't think of the name of it, but it was a AAA game, and he basically lost his entire savings trying to keep that studio afloat, and ended up losing it after all.
Well, I guess you'll learn the hard way.
Curt Schilling. Curt Schilling.
Curt Schilling, yes, Curt Schilling. Is there anything you like to bring up? Any news that we missed? Anything
not really.
coming up for Nintendo?
I'm sure E3 they'll have some more announcement on Retro Studio, whatever they've been doing for like the last 5 years. Probably a little more footage of Bayonetta 3. Some more Smash footage, I'm sure.
It's 11 o'clock already here. I forgot. Daylight savings.
Yep. And whatever else is coming down the road, I don't know. There's really not too much of interest to me right now. I'd like to see a price cut, but I know that's not happening. They're like Sony.
Try
They don't
that
need a price
about
cut to
next
sell their
year or
stuff.
two before that happens. But
Yep, it'll be
instead
a
of a
while.
price cut, I could see them bundling stuff in it.
Yeah. But in the meantime, I really don't care.
Why would
'cause
they need a
I've
price
got
cut? They're
Monster
still
Hunter
selling the stuff like hotcakes. Some of the times I
Monster Hunter
can't.
to play and baseball to watch.
I don't see them cutting the price because they really. It's some of the stores are still having a hard time keeping up. They might not get big giant,
Yeah.
big giant shipments, but there's a lot of
Nope.
people
Yep.
that want it.
Like I said, yeah.
Is it-
Switch is
What would
able
you
to
make
keep
an
on shelves here.
improvement on? And don't just say graphics. That's number one bullshit. I'm sick of here. Besides graphics, what would you make an improvement on?
Honestly, I really don't know. Well, I know what they need. They really need to have in-game chat built into that damn system, and leave the phones alone. Have in-game chat. So
I can see that. Uh,
aside from that, I don't. Right now is just really a bad time because I'm just such a Monster Hunter fan. I really don't care about anything else on any of the systems at all.
a 4K screen.
I'm content for at least a year, probably longer. Depends how much DLC comes out.
Yep. You have a lot of stuff coming out for Monster Hunter. A ton of DLC will come out, and then Tim will be in Magic Land of.
Especially if
whatever.
they come out with the G rank. Right now, I'm not real convinced that they will. At first, I thought they were, but now I'm not so sure. I think whatever DLC we get will probably be it, and probably G rank will not come out on this.
What's G rank?
That's the ultimate difficulty rank. Right now, you got low rank and high rank, but there's Monster Hunter has had a G rank for many years as of late, and that's your ultimate difficulty. And I think with
I
this
don't
game,
think
they'll
anybody
probably
will
leave
want
that
that.
alone. Yeah, they'll probably leave that alone. I did hear. I was watching Layman Gaming on YouTube, and apparently the chief story writer for BioWare has left.
Wow.
So I guess he's done with Anthem. Or
Really?
he's done enough. Yep.
So
So
is that
I'd say they're going to be hurting a little bit because
that game ain't coming out?
no, it's coming out, but you lose one of your best writers for any games. That's never good. I just can't think of his name.
I can't either.
But he
I know who
wrote the first two Mass Effect games. He wrote for those.
Ah, damn it! Can't think of his name. That's like that lady that left Naughty Dog.
She left EA also. She was supposed to be writing the story for the single-player game.
The Star
They
Wars.
cut her loose.
Yeah, she didn't leave. They cut her loose,
They cut her
which
loose.
was terrible for
There's no-
them. You
Yep,
lose
and
somebody with very good talent.
Right. And
I hope she does
and-
good in the future. I hope
Yeah.
maybe Naughty Dog will pick her back up.
Maybe. Of course, Bethesda made a lot of hay with that back, when they made their, we love single player gamers. They took the big shots at Activision and the EA over that using Linda Carter. It was a good little piece.
What was the name?
Wonder Woman from the TV series in the 70s.
Oh,
There's a Bethesda out there. It's like a public service thing. How Bethesda loves single player gamers and it's not multiplayer isn't the end all be all of video games and all this kind of stuff. If you've never seen it, you need to watch it sometime. It's really pretty good.
I have to watch it.
Yep.
And I guess that's about it for the show. I mean, nothing much more to talk about really for this episode. I do plan on doing I did want to show, I did have one more thing I need to show. I'm sure people out there who's been with this show for a while know that we had a co-host, a four-legged co-host. Now, I'm trying to get the group together to do a memorial. I know it's been 3, 4, 5, 6 months since she was put down from cancer. So I bought this little picture frame with her, and Skippy got that. This was a photo that I think what was his name? David Soey? I think he did it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We'll figure it out. But he made that, the little paw print in that above it where it says, "Nothing loved is ever lost." And then it says, "In loving memory, 2013 and 2017 Paige." Yeah, she had a very short life, 4 years. So I want to do a little memorial, memories of what she did, the silliness stuff that she was on the show for. You know, how I did my 1 8-hour show somehow where I was frickin' stupidly drunk and fell asleep, woke up and scared the shit out of her. Skippy still has that picture.
Right.
I have it
Hey,
too.
Okay. He still has it? Okay.
Because what I want to do is, you know, where my sign is right here, maybe bring up a picture from time to time and post it on there. You know, some of my favorite photos of her. I want to do it the right way. Give her a good sending memorial. So, now what were you saying?
Oh, I just want to let you finish your thing. I was going to say, I looked it up. That video on YouTube is hashtag Save Player One. Save Player One.
Hashtag Save Player One. How long is it?
About 1:34.
That's the quickest. Oh, by
It's
the
a great
way,
little video.
it's coming out later this month, in a week or two. If you're excited to go see Ready Player One from the book, it's going to be the movie from Steven Spielberg. That comes out in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
So that should be out in a couple weeks. I think in a couple weeks from Friday. Or a week from Friday, maybe. I could be wrong. I know it's coming out. So Ready Player One. Yep, the movie is actually coming out finally. It looks pretty interesting. I might have to go to the theater to see that one. We shall see. But anyway, I want to say thanks to everybody that watched this. If not, if you're watching it after the broadcast, thanks anyway. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you like to see more of my videos. I'm going to try to have more videos up like I used to once a week or once every 2 weeks. I want to get the whole gang together and do it like on the weekend and that when I'm off of work, when I get a chance. But now I got another part-time job, so I'm going to be ushering from time to time at the Riverside Theater here in Milwaukee. I have fun doing it. That's all I can say. I actually have fun ushering. You meet people, you get to know people, you know, it's just different. So anyway, I want to thank everybody that was here for the show, and if you weren't and you watch it later, thanks for watching. Until then, take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.